So, just finished the Devizes Open. There was 49 people fishing. Drew peg 48. 50 was the end peg. So I'm not sure if Kev put all 50 pegs in and someone had an empty peg or left peg one out. I don't know. As predicted, end pegs have dominated the Canal a little bit. Just the way it is. So you could argue end pegs dominate quite a few venues. Not all, but obviously they are advantageous, if I said that word right. Talk about my match. My match was positive. Needed to obviously try and catch bonus fish. There's no point trying to be a hero on an open match and catch like maybe £7 a little fish, and it wouldn't do you any good. Obviously, a different one is a team match. So with that being said, I've cupped in 2 pretty decent sized balls of ground bait on the 4 metre line, which was a mistake. I'll talk about that in a sec. And I kept in 4 balls of ground bait with probably a good 300 mil of minced up worms and a few casters and dead pinkies and a few squats. And so I put 4 balls in there, so ultra positive on that. And then I've cupped in 3 balls of ground bait to my right up the shelf as well, which the video will show. Then I've put some worms across against the far bank, probably just over a foot deep. There's a tinge of colour in it, a bit of cover. Thought I might catch on there, didn't. So yeah, started short, and I've caught a couple of roach, and I've had a bonus like 4 ounce perch and a bonus little roach about 2 ounce. And it just wasn't right, and I wish I fished that maybe 5 meters, just a bit further away from me, because it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. It wasn't like unbelievably solid. I mean, we all felt it might not fish because there was lack of fish top end. So, you know, if it had been a team match, I would have took it way easy with the bait, but been an open, I just attacked it. So yeah, first mistake, should have fished a bit further out, so 5 meters, and then I'd fish that in front, and then I have like a 10 and 2 o'clock up the shelf about 11 meters, and definitely wanted a worm line down the track. That was definitely worth some like bonus fish like early. The trouble is I put it in a little bit late, and I put it in too close and I haven't caught over it. I put it in like 4 meters thinking it'd be out the way, but that was definitely a mistake. The lad next to me's had like 3 perch, but then saying that, the lad next to him, Andy Pollard's, undoubtedly probably won the match with 19 pounders the skimmers, and he hasn't caught any. He's had 1 hybrid and 3 perch. So yeah, I couldn't figure out the feed in, as in the sense with like, should you lose feed pinks over time. I felt when I was doing that, it just sort of made it worse. So I think you're better off rotating lines and just like, I've constantly topped up with ground bait open, like, you know, to encourage some skimmers to sort of feed, and obviously fishing little bits of worm, dead maggots, double pinkies, stuff like that. And in hindsight, I think I should just got head down, had a nice enjoyable day's fishing, especially after like sort of 2 hours. I think if you're going to catch any of these bonus fish, you're normally they're going to show themselves on your peg. You know, you might catch a bonus fish late, but where I was, I felt, you know, if there was any bonus fish, you definitely would have had them early. Then maybe you might have caught a few more late, but I've tried really hard to catch better fish and just failed miserably, really. So yeah, on to the next one. So the remainder of the video is speeded up. All the weights are here, so you might want to pause the video and then gently drag it, and then you can look at all the weights if you're really interested in it. If you want to switch off now because there's nothing else, I'm just going to basically put, what's this, about just over an hour's worth of my match. So it's nothing exciting. Rather than just delete it all, I thought I'd just speed it up, and you can see that, try to rotate lines and feed and stuff, and nothing really comes to plan. I should have got my head down, like I said, and caught a load of roach and just had an enjoyable day. Maybe, I don't know, I feel I could have done £8 a day if I'd done it properly, maybe, but
hindsight's a wonderful thing.